So it is 5:30 a.m. and the sun has just risen above the Central Fells to the east, and my walk starts in SEATHWAITE, which is just down there, and I'm heading up towards Wainwrights first. After Wainwrights, I'll head over to Brandreth. After Brandreth, it will be Great Gable, then Green Gable, then last but not least, Base Brown up there behind me. So not a massive walk, about 5.5 to 6 miles this, but it kind of is a Stuart Marshall route, so it'll be another one of those ticked off. That's another steep start to a walk. Nice though. Beautiful already. Nearly there, nearly at the wall anyway. Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit of a pain. How am I supposed to get through that? Oh, there's a gate here, okay. Interesting. Does it work? Well, there's a kind of a lock on it, sort of. Try not to catch myself. So, I've had my first little snack of the day. I've taken off a couple of layers, and I'm about halfway up to Grey Knots now, and the flies are already driving me insane. So, oh, the omens aren't good. It's going to be a hot one. Whew. So, Grey Knots is that up there behind me. So I need to go up and round the back of it from here. I've done Grey Knots before, obviously, when I was doing my Wainwrights. I started that walk from Hollis to Slate Mine a year or so ago. And I did all these, same ones that I'm doing today. This little valley here I've never been in before, so this little bit here is all new to me. I've been up there, and I've been up Base Brown on that path there as well, underneath the hanging stone. I wonder if that's still there. So I've just got to gingerly make my way across this. and get up here somehow. Oh, not too far now from Grey Knots. It's just up here. Honest to slate mines there in the distance. Black Star up there. Back on the proper path, finally. Well, the proper route. I wouldn't call this a path, but you know what I mean. It's Grey Knots there. So, if I was bagging Wainwrights, then that would be my first Wainwright of the day. But I'm not bagging Wainwrights today. Not one. Just walking very close to them. 5 of them. I've also made a bit of a boob with my setup, as I've left 2 batteries for my camera in the car. So I'm going to be kind of low on power for today. So this is going to be a shorter video, hopefully, which has always been the ambition for me. You know, to get a video under 30 minutes is, you know, the holy grail, really. So today might be the day where I achieve this feat. That's the closest I'm getting. That's Grey Knots. Let's have a look at the vista, because after all, the real reason I'm out today is because I'm looking for vistas. So let's have a look at this one. It's from Grey Knots. Okay. Great Gable over there, the horizon. Looking huge from here. The next one is Brandreth, which is over there. And at that point we should start to see the vista that I'm looking for. So, Brandreth is not far. It's just up here, about another 600 metres, I'd say. And to my surprise, it's actually pretty cold up here. Quite chilly, so that's a pleasant surprise, I have to say. I have had to put some clothes back on, actually. Such is the chilliness. Is that a word? I don't know if it is now. Nice. What do you think of this? It's like something from a Pink Floyd album cover. Lovely. Yeah, kind of not forgot all this. It has not fixed itself in the memory banks properly, so it's kind of a nice surprise. over there does seem a bit higher though, I have to say. Yeah, so if I was bagging, that would be my second of the day. But let's go over here, because you can see some of these views starting to open up now. The vista, one of the great vistas. Let's go and have a look at it. There are two valleys to look into there. You have the Ennerdale Valley there to the left with Pillar overlooking. Then you pan around over here to the right, you've got Buttermere down there with Crummock Water in the background. And if it wasn't so windy, I'd be tempted to take a time lapse, but there's no point because there's no clouds. It would just be pointless. So I'll save myself some energy, battery energy as well. But yeah, Brandreth is a pretty good viewing platform. Unfortunately, it's just getting to that time of year where everything goes super green, and although that is lovely to be in and it's lovely on the eye, it's not great for camera work. So yeah, that wind is actually quite chilly. Well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a bit of shelter and have my cup of tea. Even with blue sky, warm blue sky, Buttermere and Crummock Water still look divine. Yeah, coming around here to the Ennerdale Valley over there, Ennerdale Water in the distance. Still need to explore Ennerdale Valley properly, down those forests. I haven't really ventured down there that much. Bucket list. To the left of Ennerdale though is Pillar, and all this is the Mosedale Horseshoe. And the Mosedale Horseshoe will be my next filmed walk, I think. I'll do that next week. It's one of the best. It's one of the best horseshoe walks, and I will go via the high level route and the Shamrock Traverse, which is it's marked on the map as a path, but it's not a path. I would never call that a path. It's a route. It's a route that climbers use to get to Pillar Rock, but it's not a path really. It's quite tricky. So I'll film that next week. See if I can get past the Shamrock Traverse without falling off a cliff. But it's a bit chilly, so I'll put all my layers on. And what I'm going to do now that I've had my cup of tea is make my way towards Great Gable and the ascent that goes with it. So it's the east side of Great Gable, fully in view now, and it looks massive from here. So I'll be following the path down there and going to this northeast corner, and then I'll be going up there that way. It's nice, isn't it? Massive. What a massive hunk of rock that is. Okay. So this is Moses Trod, and Moses Trod is an old pack horse track which runs from Wasdale to Honister. So gets a lot of use. There's a lot of stories about this place, this path, a lot of myths and legends. But for now it will get me up to the edge of Great Gable. I do remember once limping all the way back along here when I came down Great Gable that time, down the scree path, the chute down the side of it, and I hurt my knee in the process, and it was a long limp back to Honister where I was parked. It took me ages. But I made it. Gave me a chance to test out a new hedge torch. Not a cloud in the sky, nothing. Zero. Yeah, so I'm in the shelter now again, so the wind has gone and the temperature has risen quite dramatically. So for the time being, I'm hot again. I imagine when they get on top of Great Gable, it's be freezing cold once more. It's a sheer cliff on this side. And you can see this cliff, this like cliff face. You can see it for miles around, even on the motorway. When you're driving down the motorway, down the M6 at sunset, you get to a certain angle and you can see this massive cliff face all the way from the M6, and it's so easy to spot. There are a few peaks in the Lake Districts that are very recognisable from a distance. The Langdale Pikes are very kind of iconic, especially for me. I think they're probably the most iconic fells. Then you've got Great Gable and the Scar Fells with the Coll at Mickledore in between them is very recognisable also. Wow, look at that. Amazing. Hello sheep, how are you? Be like that then. Be like that. So that's Brandreth there. And I came down it, and along this path, Moses Trod, along there, and up here. And I've now just reached the Coll between Great Gable and Kirk Fell. So it's Kirkfell there. That's for next week. That looks alright from here, doesn't it? Not bad at all. So now I just need to get up here. You know, it will be my kind of last major ascent of the day. There's a little bit up Great Gable, but that's not really much. Down there is Wasdale, Wastwater. Yet another great vantage point. In fact, let's go and have a look at it from over here. That's the path I'm about to embark upon. Oh, it looks hellish. But before we do so, let's just have a look at the view from up here. Get past this dried up bog. Let's have a look at this. Wow. There is Wastwater. The Ilgill Head. And the screes sliding off into the lake, or the water, what you want to call it. It's actually England's deepest lake, that is. It's about 275 feet deep, I think. Oh. Oh. Just take it slow, no rush. Not trying to break any world records. Screw. Okay, here we go. Okay, this scree path so far is not too bad. It's steep, but it's nicely zigzagged all the way up. So it's actually been my favourite path up Great Gable so far. Still got about another 200 feet to go till I get to the top. So I don't want to tempt fate and crash and burn, but so far so good. I mean, it's thoroughly enjoyable actually. The views so far all opened up now. Yeah. Magnificent. Yeah. Okay. Up there. Phew. Can't go up there. So, English rock climbing started on Great Gable. It seems I have stumbled upon a bit of rock climbing myself. This is steep. I think I've strayed off the path by accident, but it's still fun. This, I'm still having a lot of fun with it. Just get there, just up there, keep going. So, the summit is just there ahead, just in front of me. Scarfell's centre screw, Piers Gill. Fabulous. So I'm just heading down now towards Windy Gap, where I will shoot up to Green Gable from. I'm just looking at the corridor route running alongside the side of Scarfell Pike. You can see the whole path from up here. Don't know if you can see it in camera, but it's there. That is a naughty path, that. Not fun. It's not a path, it's a kind of scramble down a scree cliff. It's a cliff with scree on it. It's horrible. So, I am down at Windy Gap. It is windy for sure. A Dale over there. But now, just this last bit of ascent up to Green Gable, and then I'm nearly done. Alright, let's do it. Let's do this. Whoa, they were doing the old acrobatics. F-35s. Incredible. Here we are at Great Gable, and potentially the best vista of the day. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Nearly fantastic. Yeah, it's just a shame you can't quite see Annandale water, or otherwise it would have been perfect. Perfect. I'd take a time lapse, but there's no point. There's just nothing. There's no cloud. There's no weather, and it's too windy. It would be a useless endeavour. So, my last fell of the day is down there. Base Brown. Next. So, crossroads. I'll take a right. And I'm here for Base Brown. So, it's Base Brown. If I was bagging Wainwrights today, that would have been my 5th. But I'm not, so it counts for nothing. Another time, maybe. Well, all done basically. Just got to go down now to SEATHWAITE and the car.